Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a pattern in Illustrator. It's really easy once you know the tools are, so let's get started. First, you want to start out with an image on a new file. I have my space cat here with two meteors. It's kind of a good idea to start out with something that has a few different working mechanisms. So I can make my pattern more complex later by moving them around. The placement isn't super important right now because we can change that later, so just kind of get it about how you'd like it to look and then select your images. Then we're going to go up to the object bar up here and pattern. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a shortcut. All you need to do is press this make button. And as you can see, we get a couple notifications here. A swatch is added to the panel, that's all right. And it instantly creates a pattern. And the pattern is based on these settings over here. Right now, the tile type is set to grid. We have some set parameters on how far apart each tile is in the width and the height. As you can see, like the tail of the cat is touching the top of the helmet almost. So we'll want to adjust the height and maybe also the width. This little line right here kind of divides how much this is just what you're seeing while you're working with the pattern. It doesn't affect the outcome of the pattern. So right now we're dimming all of the copies to 70% so you can see your original work right here. And we're looking at 5x5 tiles. I like to fill up as much of the screen as possible because it gives you a better idea of what the pattern will look like. This might change, I guess, depending on what you're going to be using it for, but mine will be filling up an entire page, so I just picked the largest size. So right now, why don't we change the height to 35 points, and let's do the width at like 28. Give us a little bit more breathing room. And so the way you can really gauge a successful pattern, in my opinion, is if you can't draw any lines through it to separate it, and right now there are some really big visual gaps happening. It's pretty much just the columns and the layers are really visible, so we want to create a little bit more fluidity with that, and you can do that with this tile type over here. You can switch it to brick by row, brick by column, hex by column, and hex by row. And as you can see, this little sample tile right here is changing with each one of those. And the most complex one is hex by row. So I'm going to choose that. And what is really fun about this tool is while you're making your pattern, you can edit it live. So I can see my original work right here. If I wanted, let's say, this meteor to move down here, it'll do that in the whole pattern. You can see what it looks like. So it's really, really easy to mess around with it and get it just how you like it. So you just kind of tweak it a little bit, and that's pretty much how you make a pattern. Thanks for watching, guys. Get cooking.